example is still for centroid and center of gravity of common and composite areas, but this time we will focus on the 3 dimension. Okay, we are still in areas which is a situation where we have a thin sheet of component. Okay, component with a thin sheet meaning that the thickness is too small. Okay, so that there is no thickness, we cannot calculate. Calculate the value of volume. So we still continue with the areas, but that component is put on the 3 dimensions. So we continue on this one. Okay, so for this one, the equation is still the same. We have x bar equal to sigma x bar small 1 delta A divided by sigma delta A. So we add the last one, which is z in z direction. Okay, so z bar delta A divided by sigma delta A. So this question is taken from this one, this book, exercise 13.20. Okay, which is determine the location of the center of gravity of the uniform thickness. Okay, so determine the location of center of gravity of the uniform thickness metal sheet as shown. So the information that we have, it is a metal sheet which is the thickness is too small, and then it is a uniform component. Okay, uniform component. So we still can continue with this equation. Okay, same as 2 previous example. We will start by putting the component in separate simple component. Okay, so determine which are the component and then put it separately. Okay, we have determined now that there is 3 main component, which is 1, this is the first one. Okay, plus the second part. Okay, and this is the third one. So as if you have, let's say, if I have this paper, for example, this one is one paper on, this is on Z, and this is X, so this is that, it is to that direction. The other one is this paper but putting this way, okay, putting that way. And the third one is same paper here, but it is just the shape is like, okay, we have a triangle shape like this one. Okay, so a triangle shape putting like this one. Okay, so we have this as a third one. So we have 3 simple components where we can determine the location of their x, y, and z bar, and then we put in the calculation. We can have the big x, y, and z for the whole component. Okay, so the thing that we need here, we need the x bar, y bar, and z bar, and also the delta A. So we go one by one. The first one, we know that the C and G is at this point. Okay, half from here, half from here. So we can determine the x bar, which is here. It is on, looking from this figure, it is on the, actually on the z and y plane. So the x bar equal to 0. Okay, and then we're going to go to y bar, which is from this one to, this is the y bar, which is y bar equal to, this is 0.12 plus half of it, 0.06. Okay, so which is 0.18. And the z bar is equal to, which is from here to this line, so this is the z bar, 0.12 divided by 2, which is 0.06. 0.06, and it is to the negative z, so I will put negative. Okay, so negative z. And one more we need here is delta A. So delta A1 is equal to 0.12, 0.12, which is, we have, where is it, the calculation, 0.0144. Okay, so settle for the first one. we go to the second one. Okay, this one. So the CG is right here in the middle. If you do the drawing here, it's like this one. Here will be in the middle. Okay, then, and because of this shape, looking from this one, you know that when we have this triangle and this shape, the CG is here. Okay, so it should be somewhere here but inside. So meaning that if you have this, actually it is like this, half of it here. So the CG is here in the middle, here. So half from here, but inside, not on the surface, but inside, which is here. So I will put it there. Okay. So this is this is 2r/5. Okay. So which is here is 2r/pi. 2r/pi. Okay. So we go one by one. The x bar equal to, looking from here to this direction, so the x bar is 2r/pi positive equal to, you have calculate this one, 2r/pi, 2r is 0.076, y bar is also from here to up there, 2r/pi equal to 0.076. Only the z bar you need to determine. Z bar, okay, z bar from here, which is from this line to go to the z direction, which is in this case it must be half, because it is in z direction, it is here actually. Okay, this is z, so in z direction it is symmetrical right in the middle. So in z direction it will be 0.12, so negative 0.06 in z direction. Okay, so we have x bar, y bar, and z bar for this component. Okay, so I hope that you can imagine it is not on the surface, because okay, if it is 2 dimension, yes, it is on the surface, but now they have a curve like this one, so the CG is inside. Okay, inside. So this one. Okay, so 2r/pi, but go inside to meet this one. Okay, so it will be inside. Okay. So what else? We want to have delta A. So delta A2. Okay, so delta A2 we can use full circle pi r squared, 2 pi r, 2 pi r, and then we are only quarter circle, so 1/4. Okay. Okay, pi r, 1/4. Okay, so at the end we have pi r/2, and then you calculate this one, you can have it as this one. Okay, sorry. This 2 pi r and divided by 4, so you will have this length. So you need to multiply by this length, which is 0.12, to get this area, actually, the whole area. So by that you will have here as 0.0223. Okay, and we go to the last one, which is it is here. Look at the table, so you know that it is 1/3 times the length, which is 0.12. Here is also 1/3 times the length, 0.112. Okay, so you want to have the x bar, which is going this way up to here is 12, so 0.12 plus this one, which is 1/3, 0.12. So this one will be equal to 0.16. Y bar, it is on the X and Z plane, so Y bar equal to 0, Z bar equal to, so from here to this point, which is 0.12 is the whole distance. We want to minus this one, so minus 1/3, 0.12, so you have Z bar as okay, Z bar is minus 0.08. Okay, or you can also use, this is 1/3, so the rest here is 2/3, so you take directly 2/3 times this one, you get also this answer. And then the delta A. A3 is equal to half. It is a triangle, so 0.12, 0.12, and then you get it is as, here is 0.0072. Okay, 0.00772. Okay, so you have all the information, but you need to do it one by one again. X bar delta A, Y bar delta A, Z bar delta A, X bar delta A2, Y bar delta A2, Z bar, and again one and then you get the sigma of delta A, delta A1, delta A2, delta A3, and the sigma of this one you can do it. Okay, or we put it in the table. Okay, I can put that way. I've already marked, so put that way. So I want to have this table. Where is my table? So I have this one. Component 1, component 2, and component 3. This is sigma. Okay. I want to have delta A, X bar, Y bar, Z bar, and there is 3 more here. X bar delta A, Y bar delta A, Z bar delta A. Okay, so you put back all the information. 0.0144, 0.18 minus 0.06, 0.0226, 0.0072, 0.076, 16. Okay, just put back all the information that you have. 0.076. This is 0 minus 0.06. And 0.06 here. Also minus. Okay, minus 0.08. Okay, so you multiply everything. A delta X, A delta Y, A delta Z, X bar, Y bar, Z bar. So you have this one is 0. 0.0017, 0.00115, 0.0026, 0.0017, 0 minus 0.12312386, 0.12136 minus 0.12358. Okay, and then what you want is, this is sigma delta A equal to sigma X bar delta A equal to sigma Y bar delta A equal to sigma Z bar delta A equal to. Okay, so put it back. Okay, add together from here, there, and then you can have 0.0442, 0.0029, 0.00431 minus 0.0028. Okay, and then put in the equation, you will have this one, x bar equal to 0.0029 divided by 0.0442 equal to y bar 0.0431, 0.0442 equal to z bar equal to minus 0.0028 divided by 0.0442 equal to. Okay, so calculate that, you will have final answer as 0.65, 0.0975, minus, this is minus 0.063 meter. Okay, this is not a difficult question, you just need to imagine the position of it and put it in terms of x, y and z, but it will surely take you a long time to calculate because it is repetition of the thing. Okay, you have to a delta x, a delta y and so on. Okay, so it is a repetitive work, but it's not too difficult. Okay, I think everybody can understand this one pretty easily. You just need, first one, need to identify the simple component and determine where is the location. Put that in terms of x bar, y bar and z bar for each and every component, and then calculate A and then put it in the table, and then you multiply everything and put it in the final question, and final equation, you got the answer. Okay, so we have one more last one, which is 3 dimension, but now for that component that have the thickness, so we can have CG of volume.